Execution. Execution is key. Okay. If you're anything like me, you spent a lot of your day trading career just shooting all over the place. You spent a lot of your time not knowing if you should get in, if you should get out, where do I stop out, where do I actually pull the trigger, right? Like, what's the actual moment that you decide that you're going to pull the trigger and that you're going to get into a trade? Okay. That was key for me. It was so important, right? Like, one of the main reasons why, in my opinion, I believe a lot of traders fail is because they don't know exactly where to execute. And that's the topic for today, right? Like, why not discover a way to get in and out of the market and not have to overthink it? Today was a perfect example. Monday, no news Mondays are the worst. I got a saying on the Discord, right? Like, if there's no news and it's Monday, just beware, because this is exactly the sort of price action that you're going to get. It's just all over the place. And, it is what it is, because as traders, right, execution is going to be a little bit more important to me. Right? Like, regardless of what the environment is, like if it's, FOMC or if it's some crazy news catalyst coming out, right? Like, we're not going to know. You're never going to know if the trade's going to be good or bad. There's no way to know. And according to our all-time best mentor in the world, Mark Douglas, we don't need to know. We really don't need to know if the trade's going to go in our favor or not, right? Like, it really don't matter. Like, at the end of the day, when all is said and done, we aren't always going to know if the trade's going to go in our favor. Therefore, we just need to learn to execute. Okay. So, I took 2 trades today. 2 trades. Our strategy presented itself 2 different times. Therefore, we got into the market twice. Okay. We caught this beautiful trade right here. I call it beautiful, but in reality, it was super choppy and it was all over the place. But it was definitely a good trade. But we also went short right here. Hold on, is my thing. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me 2 seconds here. I want my little application here where I could draw on the chart. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we went short right here. Bam, short play, targeting this guy. Okay. Why'd we go short? Because we got a GBI, right? GBI right there, short play, boom, no follow through. And then right around here is when Trump decided he was going to start talking, and then the market was going to go full retard up here. We did no trades here. We took no trades here. And then price then fell down below previous day high right here. We got ourselves a nice green bar, ignored. So then price came back up into the GBI. So right here we went short, targeting the downside. And that cleared us, what is this here? 51% ROI. Okay, so, all in all, today was a great day, but it was only good because of our ability to execute. I tell this to every single person that joins our team, every single trader that I've ever coached. I tell this to myself every day. There's not a day that goes by where I don't remind myself the importance of execution. See, because we're never going to know if the trade's going to go our way. We're not going to know if it's going to be the best trade of our life. All what we have is the information, which is what we call our criteria. Okay, so let's dive into that a little bit. Todd, what up, stud? What up, T? Man, my boy from Louisiana, I love you. We got my boy Todd in the chat. Let's do this. Let's break this down. We're going to do a quick live stream here. So all in all, today was pretty choppy. It was all over the place. I mean, look at this sell-off we got later in the day. It was garbage. It was garbage. But patience and discipline prevailed. That's what's key, right? You're not like nobody like, all right. Yeah, this morning I realized there was no news and it was Monday. So I had a pretty good idea price action was going to be this way. I even threw it out in the Discord. I was like, guys, there's no news. It's Monday. Price action is probably going to be a little shitty. But at the same time, It's not our job to predict what days are going to be amazing and what aren't. It's our job to be very clear on our strategy. Okay. So, yeah. And we got CPI tomorrow, Todd. You bring up a great point. I think it's CPI. Yeah, CPI, something like that. So, once again, right? Like, I don't want to have to worry about all that. I literally, what I want to do every day is go, you know what? If my strategy shows up, I'm going to pull the trigger. Okay. So, let's talk about it. Let's do a pre-market plan here real quick. Let's do a quick little breakdown. What time is it? I got a couple minutes. Okay, let's do it. So over here in the Discord, you come over, the premium members, they know. I break out a pre-market plan every morning. And I approach the day the same way every single time. Okay. The way I do that is I focus on the previous pit numbers. Okay. So the pre-market plan is always based off the critical level. Okay. Critical level being end of day, previous day high, previous day low, and open print. Okay. Those are our 4 main critical levels. So once again, we can't move price. The banks manipulate price. So it's up to us to figure out what they're manipulating. Okay. If we can figure out what they're up to that day, then we have an edge. That is how I view the game. Okay. I'm not here to guess the market. I'm here to read what the market's telling me and then pull the trigger. Okay. It's not my job to get every trade right. It's my job to pull the trigger when my edge presents. Okay. So the pre-market plan was pretty simple. Watching open print, end of day, looking for buying above 63951, and I'm targeting 641. Okay, cool. Bearish. Watching for sellers to hold open print for short plays, targeting end of day for the gap fill. Selling pressure below end of day is bearish, and I'm looking to target 63624. Okay? 63624 is this guy right here. Bam. So basically in the pre-market plan, I'm saying if sellers hold this level, okay, sellers hold this, I am then targeting this. Okay. That is the game. See, every day I approach the market the same way. I'm looking for either a bullish move or a bearish move. Okay. If buyers hold the open, I'm targeting the upside target, which is probably going to be pre-market high, right? Like right here. And then 639. All right. That's our bullish scenario. Our bearish scenario is if sellers hold, we're targeting this guy. Now, this is the beauty of it. We never, like, there's no way to know if this is going to be it. If, we use moving averages very well to determine if we actually want to get into the trade. Let me explain. So here in the morning, price is just back and forth. Notice the level it's bouncing off of. Okay. EOD, right? We're literally bouncing off end of day, and we're bouncing in between EOD and PDH, right? We're going back, forth, over and over, right? And then we finally get a breakout. Right here. And I tell the team, I'm like, all right, if we get an RBI, I'll go long. We get an RBI, but look at the candle. The candle's massive, all right? I don't like it. It's erratic. I don't like violent, quick moves, okay? So I don't trade. I don't make a move. If I pull up the Discord here, I'll show you where I got in the market. I got in 2 trades. First trade, right here. At 10:46 a.m., I'm in short, okay? Notice here, we're bouncing off the 2-minute 20, and the 5-minute just gave us a beautiful GBI, okay? That's what we call a GBI, guys. Hold on. Right here. Bam. Green bar got ignored. So right here, we are in short, all right? Why? This is our strategy, okay? Regardless if the market's choppy, if it's all over the place, that really doesn't concern me. What I'm looking for is my strategy. When my strategy shows up, bam, I pull the trigger, I get into the trade. I also love trading this way because my stop loss goes right here. So once again, I know exactly where to get in and I know exactly where to get out at all times, okay? This is one of the most critical aspects of trading. If I'm unsure of where to get in, I'm also going to be unsure of where to get out. that's where this game starts getting tricky, because now you're not managing risk properly. Now, you're just kind of hoping that the trade goes in your favor. You always need to know exactly, all right, if I get a moving average cross and I get a GBI right here at a critical level, I'm getting in the market short and I'm targeting this guy, okay? That's the game plan. So according to the Discord here, we get a very nice push where we trim, okay? We trim the market. Why am I trimming? This is very important. Josh, you're not at your take profit. Why are you trimming? Because the gap in the moving average. Moving averages are going to tell you exactly when to get in the position and when not to. Todd said it perfect. She's extended. When you are getting far away from that moving average, right? Look at this. You guys see this gap right here? This gap is potential pullback, okay? It's what we call a pocket. Yeah, we love fast moves, right? They feel great, but 90% of the time, they go against you and they reverse. We call it the snapback. So I was willing to trim half my position there, and I was still targeting that 636 level. Didn't get it, okay? That's completely fine. It is what it is. There's no way to know, right? Like if I pull back up TOS, we went short here and we went short here. We took the same trade twice, okay? We went short here and we went short here. We took the pretty much the same trade. One didn't continue. The other continued to where it was supposed to. Now, there's one main difference with these trades, okay? There's one main difference that we could, there's something we could take from this, and it's the placement of the 1 hour moving average, okay? This blue jagged line right here, if I get rid of EMA Cloud, just so you can see this a little bit better here. All right, you guys see this blue line, okay? When we went short here, we were about $1 away from it, right? That's what we call a gap. Once again, gaps get filled, okay? How about here? When we went short here, where was that blue line? There was no gap. Tiny gap. Todd said, when you trim, did you go to break even? Yes, sir. The rest went to break even. And I ended up making about $100 on that trade. So yeah. If I'm in a position, me and you talked about this before, Todd, you put me onto this. We're not in the business of letting winning trades go against us. If I'm up 20% on a position, I'm not in the business of no drawdown. It's just not worth it, especially on a no news Monday. No news Monday, not worth it. And you know what really helped me though was identifying that violent move. Okay? Like, look, when we got this violent move means extended from the 1 hour. What does extension from the 1 hour mean? Pullback central. Okay? We're super extended from the 1 hour. How about this trade? When we went short, where's that 1 hour at? We're right on it. We're right on that 1 hour moving average. Therefore, my confidence goes skyrocket when we are trading off or next to that 1 hour time frame. Hands down. And even then, we still don't know. There's no way to know. Like, we're not, like, we want this certainty. And listen, I want it too. That's why I collect all the data. Oh, we've, collect tons of data. There's an 80% win ratio. But there's never 100% certainty. Okay? Doesn't matter. It's just not worth it. Yeah, the exhaustion candle. Yeah, yes, Todd, you're 100% right. Exhausted, what happens? Pullback season has returned. So that was the first trade. Second trade was right where we at in shorts, 1:25 p.m. 1:25 p.m. Here's the 2-minute time frame. Something I want to point out here. Vincenza, say hi. Everyone, look at this beautiful girl. Look at this beautiful
I was just
girl.
grabbing a pen.
You just want a pen?
Yeah.
Okay, grab one.
I need a certain one.
Oh, okay.
So I need a C.
Okay.
Which one it is?
Well, she grabs that pen. We're going to talk about the 2 minute. So check this out. Price is coming down below previous day high. Okay. So, oh really?
Look, I found all this shit.
Nice,
My
babe.
professional clippers.
Ooh. Yo, I need
all
one.
my
You can
fancy
cut me tonight.
brushes.
You can literally cut me tonight.
I have a special razor blade attachment.
Yeah.
Says.
Go ahead, Jen. Here, you can go this way.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I found all this shit.
That's
sick. Yeah, I could have been using these to
That's
my bangs and stuff too.
That's sick.
I know. Found it.
All right, so once again, all right, first trade of the day was pretty much break even, made right around that $100. But what I really want to talk about in this webinar is the importance of execution. Okay? Like, yeah, I could sit here and go, all right, guys, look, I got in short right here. And look, we captured a bang and move. I cleared over 60% ROI. Cool, great, right? But what does that actually help you? That doesn't help you with nothing, okay? I want to actually give you guys tools that you can use in tomorrow's price action that's going to help you, okay? So if we look at these both trades, okay, you'll notice right here, you have a GBI, right? You got a green bar that's ignored, bam. Then right here, you got a GBI. So that is a main factor. That's what we want to use. That is one of our tools, okay? What's another tool we can use? Moving average cross, okay? The moving average cross is a great tool. And it's not just the moving average cross that we use. I'm constantly using the 20, okay? The 20-minute EMA. Todd knows. I'm Dizzy. Everybody on the team, you guys know the 20 is a mega tool over here at the High Performance Trader. But once again, we want to make sure we're trading off a critical level and that we're trading a GBI. And know what the craziest part is, guys? I took the same GBI just later in the day, okay? We literally have a GBI right here and right here. So once again, it's the system that puts you on the right side of the market, okay? It's your criteria. It's your critical level, moving average cross, RBI, GBI, okay? That is what's going to help you stay on the right side of the market. That's what's going to help you like master execution. See, execution is more important than just having a good trade, okay? And for anybody that wants more information on this strategy, click that link below, okay? I send you a free mini course, right? This way, like, you can actually use these tools tomorrow when you're trading, okay? So check that out. Click the links below. Get involved. We got an amazing team. Take advantage of that, okay? But back to the trade recap. Let's see here. Where was it? What did I clear on this? Little over 50%, right? Now, once again, there was no difference between trade number 1 and trade number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. There actually was a difference. There was. Look where we have a gap between, right? My entry's right here, guys. This is where I went short, right? This was my short. There's the 1 hour 9. There's my short. How about here? We went short right here. Where's the 1 hour 9? There, it's literally on it. It's on it. So once again, when we're trading healthy trends, what's healthy? Healthy means no extension. Look at this extension here. Extension. What happens when it's extended? Pullback. Yeah, Todd said it too. This is off open print. This is open print. We are rejecting it. Moving average cross. Green bar ignored. Short play. Green bar ignored. Short play. Boom. Execution. This was a good one. I wasn't the only one that caught it. Other traders in the Discord caught it. Massive shout out here to look, we got multiple members here. Shout out to Will. Will smacked it. Traders getting money over here on the Discord. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are literally the reason why we do this. So all in all, guys, like this got to be a quick one. I got to head out here in a minute, but I really just once again wanted to talk about the importance of execution. There's no right or wrong way. The only wrong way to trade is poor execution. You are never going to become the trader that you need to become successful if you do not master your execution. Your execution needs to be, it's got to be on point. Like when you get your criteria, you got to be pulling that trigger. There's not a worse feeling, and I do it too. You know what I'm saying? But there's not a worse feeling than your criteria showing up and you not being a part of it. So, good day on the market. We got what? We got CPI tomorrow. Ain't nobody worried. Ain't nobody worried. I like that extra volume. I'm a sick bastard. I'm just kidding. The market's probably going to be all over the place tomorrow. But this is the thing. When you're trading a system, you don't have to be as anxious. Okay? Like, you don't rise to your goal. You fall on the strength of your system. This is exactly why we collect data. This is exactly why we put all the work in that we do. And this is why High Performance Trader is by far the most elite and effective Discord in the world. Because over here, we're going to show you guys the truth. And the truth is, you're only as good as your ability to execute your strategy. You can have a Lamborghini out front, but if you don't know how to drive it, it ain't going to serve no purpose. Okay? Same thing with trading. You can have 100% win rate, which is impossible. But if you don't know how to execute it, it don't serve you at all. So all in all, execution is more, in my opinion, and I'm willing to argue with anybody that wants to talk about it, but execution is more important than anything else. Okay? So I love you guys. Take advantage of those links below. Get involved with our team. Get that free mini course. And all the premium members, I will see you in the charts tomorrow. Peace.